On days like this, you really feel for people who work outside, especially those who exercise just to make a living.
Paul Dudley spent the day riding around with pedicab drivers. He joins us live to show how they're dealing with the heat. Paul?
Well, Ton and Karen, I'll tell you, it is 94 degrees out here. Just check the weather app, and that obviously very, very hot to be working outside, especially for these pedicab drivers who are at times towing a lot of weight. So you can imagine it is just downright difficult. But I'll tell you, these folks really love what they do.
I think you feel constant burning.
As pedicab driver Ashley Bustos takes me through the Central Business District, the sun is blistering. It's 92 degrees out.
I don't think I broke 100, at least I don't think so.
The 22-year-old has already been working for several hours, but takes an optimistic approach to the heat.
I think true New Orleanians know that this is not hot yet. This is still warm.
Hours vary for pedicab drivers. Many, like Andrew Trice, work up to 10 hours a day.
It takes a lot of getting used to. It's a lot easier when there's a cool breeze blowing. But of course, being New Orleans, 99% of the time there's not.
Even on a cool day, biking passengers around this city is taxing, though Bustos says it's all worth it.
It's cool working in the city and getting to know what's going on, but also getting some money.
But with this scorching heat, obviously taking breaks and staying hydrated is vital.
Over the course of the week, if you get behind on your hydration, every subsequent day, you're just going to get a little bit more dehydrated.
It's tremendously exhausting, though hot days tend to be busier. Trice says often the riders are more grateful.
When you find somebody on a street corner that really needs a ride rather than just wants one, they're usually twice as appreciative as they would be.
And needless to say, all these drivers tend to sleep very well at the end of a long shift.
You definitely feel tired and you have a great night's sleep because you're just exhausted and wiped out from the sun.
And each one of these drivers has a different magic concoction for what they drink to stay hydrated. But my favorite was a combination of water and coconut water. That seemed like something that we're going to grab after this live shot because it is very hot. Now, coming up at 6, we're going to tell you why this heat is not only challenging for people, but animals too. Until then, reporting live, Paul Dudley, Eyewitness News.
Paul Dudley looking remarkably dry, too. To stay safe in the hot weather, the CDC says stay in air conditioning as much as possible, drink plenty of fluids, and wear loose, light clothing and sunscreen. And never leave pets and kids in the car. Also check on elderly neighbors to make sure they're keeping cool.